Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Welcome to your daily Sun Sign Love Connection and your August mid-month readings. I'm excited to be here, and I just want to say really quickly, I have something happening that hasn't happened maybe once, but I have my beautiful kitten I adopted last summer on June 17th, between the three beautiful major eclipses, right? And his name is Eclipse, and I have always closed the door. And recently I've heard him crying out there, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to let him come in here. So you may see a furry black and white cat running by, but he's probably not in the line of the camera. I may have him come up on my lap once in a while. I just love having him in the room because he brings me great joy. I'm sure you can relate to that. But I digress. So for those that are new, welcome to my channel. I'm excited. I'm getting as many of these readings as I mentioned I could for mid-months out, and that was my new strategy, and I'm already kind of thinking, I don't know. I love doing readings every day. I may go back to that next month. I don't know that I want that big break if I'm done by, let's say, tomorrow. But we'll see. And let me know what you think, because if without your input, none of this is happening, and it's a small channel. You know, I don't even know. Not that many people watch, but it's okay. That could change, and I believe it will change. This is what I love to do, and I will do it until I can't do it anymore. So anyway, today's featured sign is that a beautiful watery Scorpio. So Scorpio, I'm going to pick the highlighted connection for you, as I always do, and see what Spirit has to say about this particular relationship, compatibility, connection. Doesn't have to be romance. It could be person, place, thing. A lot of times it's just the energy you're picking up on, you know, and so I read 4 major categories for that. If you're not understanding right away, and let me just pick it first. For beautiful, fixed, incredibly psychic, and deeply, intensely emotional, and gosh, very, very capable, strong Scorpio. Ooh, it just kind of fell. It's like honestly right on the crack there between Leo and Cancer. Let's try one more time. Whew. Oh, that went off. 3's a charm. It went towards Pisces, though. There's some water element there. There we go. We're doing it. Cancer. Scorpio and Cancer. I believe last month it was similar. So there's something going on here. Am I surprised? Not in the least, because you two do extremely well together. You're both water signs. So you've got your fixed, Pluto-ruled, depth and intensity, as I said, Scorpio, that really, really helps you to recognize the shadow and the positive sides of you and everyone in life, because it's real and it's a part of life. And then you have just this determination, you know, like there's no Scorpio I've ever known, and I'm not exaggerating, and I'm an older person, who has not put their thoughts and their mind to something and not achieved it. You usually are the best at what you do. You don't stop until you achieve it. You're very good with money, and sometimes people say a little frugal, so be it. You then amass what you need. You have what you need. You make it work. You have a great deal of knowledge. You're very intuitive, very capable, very aware of your surroundings through your emotions and your feelings. You're a beautiful sign. And then you have Cancer. Everything I said, not as deep about emotions, I mean, certainly deep about feelings and love. Oh my gosh, compassion is very highlighted, but a lighter type of emotion, because they want to just hug and nurture and take care of everyone. Both of you do, in fact, are known symbolically as the crustaceans, as you can see, you being the scorpion, and then of course the crab. So you do have the pinchers, and both of you really like to possess each other when you're in love. You don't want to share that. You don't want to lose it. You know, you're in for the long haul. Now, this is a great combination, and you understand each other in a lot of ways, but you're also very different in your water element. But I love it, and I feel like if anybody can make it in any regard with friendship or business or romantic wise, you certainly can. It's just about love language and respecting and listening and caring for each other. The moon is the ruling planet of Cancer. And that's all about the cycles and the phases of life and the changes and transformations we go through in life, which you totally relate to, right? and you help each other and you support each other and you love each other deeply. There's a great loyalty to you both. And I think it's been really kind of a very positive time. We have Venus that went into Libra today. It had been in Virgo, which was extremely good for water elements. It's a very compatible, element combination when you have water and earth. But Libra is no slouch. Libra is about the balance in your relationships. Relationships key being the thing. And, when Venus, the ruling planet, who's very extremely comfortable in Libra, right next to you on the zodiac wheel, Scorpio, when Libra's there, it just really kind of adds more of a dimension of give and take, and a softening of things, a softening of our love, a softening of the beauty and the magic that's a part of life. We're seeing it more vividly, and it's beautiful. It's a wonderful time. You want to do things, you want to feel better, you want to take care of yourself more, you feel more in tune with whatever it is you're interested in, and it's a more harmonious energy. So I like that a lot for everybody, but I think it's really exceptionally good for you. So now I'm going to read the 4 categories that pertain to this highlighted connection. I feel like a lot of you watching, though it's general, are involved in some way with the Cancer, Scorpio, but if not, remember, it could just be you're picking up on that side of you that you have, though it may not be shown to others, where you care a lot about family and people you are close with, and you would do anything for them. That's a part that I don't think, you may be a little bit more particular about bringing those kind of people into your life. You don't need a ton of them, but when they're there for a lifetime, and you care greatly, and that's a beautiful thing. So let's see what your 4 categories are. The first being the overall energy bringing you to the reading. This fell out, just curious. It is justice. It's just hilarious because that's Libra, and I just mentioned that. So let's bring it out. Let's do it. So your overall energy is the major arcana, justice, and this is about your relationships, certainly, but it's also about just life and having things work in your favor. And certainly when it comes to court, a lot of times Libras do lean towards occupations, if it's not beauty, like, as far as, what am I trying to say? Interior design, making sure their space and everything around them is beautiful. It's essential that their aesthetics around them is comfortable and nice. You may understand that. You may have Libra in your chart. So there's a part of you that kind of understands and gravitates to that as well. But this fairness, this justice, this desire to make sure that everybody's treated fairly, that's a big pull and a big draw for a lot of Libras. And they do go into careers such as lawyers and judges, and a lot of times you'll find that to be the case. But there's a variance of what they can do. This is good. This is excellent to start the reading with, because it is just feeling like, once again, there's the balance, and there's magic as far as things turning in your favor with the Venus aspect, because that's the ruling planet regardless of the fact that Venus is in Libra. It's just a double whammy there, which is positive. So it's going to affect all of us, and it certainly will you as well, as far as just that, a yes to an answer, a yes to a court case that's coming, or something that was left unknown in your finances, with an institution, or, stimulus or whatever. There's so many things happening right now. It's thumbs up. So that's beautiful. And then you have the second category, which is the possible blessings or obstacles. And for you, beautiful Scorpio and Cancer highlighted connections, we have, you've got the cups. So you're in your emotions, you're feeling your energies, but you have a lot of possibilities. And with things working and being more balanced, you're able to see that you have those opportunities, And the thing I would always recommend when it comes to the 7 of Cups is just to kind of tone it in and kind of narrow it down. Sometimes too much is not a great thing, I think that you can really sit with your intuition, which is usually very heightened and one of your greater gifts, and really give it some thought and think, okay, I know what I really want, and this would be another thing, maybe 3 tops, but I don't want too much. I don't want to overdo it, and I want that balance that's clearly being indicated for you to be aware of. If you do so, you're going to feel so much better. I mean, all around. And the relationships will be better off too, because, you know, we need to balance our relationships with work and family sometimes, and, you know, being single or having independent time. You need that time. Both water signs, all of them actually, require alone time, and it's never anything personal. It makes you the better person. You can rejuvenate yourself. You take on a lot of energy. It's exhausting. It's draining. But the, you know, blessing of that is to just realize you've got so many things that could happen and that you could achieve. Just be very clear on what it is you want, you know, and that in itself will kind of narrow some of the things down. Okay, so that's gorgeous. I always like that a lot. I like seeing that. We have to remind ourselves. Sometimes we think there's only 1 or 2 options. That's never the case. But when you open your heart and you sit with your guidance, you are shown otherwise anyway. And that's clear for me in this reading. So then the 3rd category is finances. Oh yeah, money, and, you know, once again, Venus represents money, and, you know, the expansion of it. So, gosh, that's phenomenal. So let's see what your messages have to say in that category. And it doesn't have to be money. It's how you consider wealth to be an important aspect in your life. Is it your health? Oh my gosh. I just pulled this last reading for Libra, and it came out again in the same category. And you saw I've been shuffling. 10 of Cups. I told you from the beginning there's really good vibes going on in your relationship. And, you know, I mean, that's ups and downs for everybody. You know, you're no exception. But I'll tell you, you're feeling really, really good. This is the ultimate. This is the wealth in your relationships. And yes, when you're happy and you're feeling balanced and you're feeling emotionally fulfilled, or you're creating your life in the way you choose, it may not have anything to do with love at all, with a person, but your cups are full, you know. This is creating an atmosphere that could lead to that if you choose. Not everybody reading these or watching these readings want that, but it's absolutely there for you. And it's family, it's the children, and if they are there, they're doing really well, and you're feeling extremely grateful. And finances come in when we're happy. They do. It just opens up that gate. That's a side effect of happiness. So that's really beautiful. And that's the 2nd cup category. So you, like, once again, you're feeling very much apparently balanced and in the right type of emotional energy you want to be in. And just really loving that, because it is time for vacations, and I know we all need them, and I definitely want one. I don't know when I'll have that, but everyone can say we've had a vacation last year. Not so much. That was not a planned vacation. I don't count that. But I have ideas, and I know, you know, I don't have to go to Europe. I can definitely have some time that I spend with special people and so forth that's safe, and that's what I'm getting from you and your energies. So the final category is surprises and wishes. Okay, now not everybody likes surprises, but they come regardless. And once again, I've been repeating it with every reading. You know, Uranus in the sign of, is the ruling planet, I should say, of Aquarius. And Jupiter went back into Aquarius on the, 28th of July. And it's in retrograde, and as is Saturn. But it will go forward on October 19th and then through December 28th when it goes into Pisces, which is going to be extremely positive for all water signs because it's your same element. We'll get to that then. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you know, Uranus has a lot of surprises sometimes, and sometimes they're amazing and we're just like, we never see them coming, and they're so fast and they're so life-changing. And other times it's just like, whoa, whoa, Nelly. Okay, so I don't know which one it is. It depends on what you're wishing. What are you believing in? What are you creating? What are you calling in with this incredible, beautiful, positive energy? You do have a lot to do with it. Not everything, of course, but a good amount. So your final category of just wishes and surprises is, okay. Well, it's the 7. You have another 7. Okay, so that's 2 7s. 7 of Wands. You are high on the mountain and you are defending your position. So I don't know what that is. I just know you're fired up. We're in Leo season through, the 22nd. You still have that courage. You still are really working and defiantly determined, as your fixed sign is, to be on top of your game. And you're looking down and you're saying, You may get resistance. You may have a lot of competition. That's what this represents. None of which will stop you. This clearly right next to it shows that you've got a lot of personal stamina and positivity that's surrounding you that's going to create exactly what you want, okay? And you're not going to stop till you get it. And I don't know what that means. It could be anything for you. Relationship, family, work. This is a great place. You want to be at the top, and you're going to do what you have to do to stay there. Sound unusual for Scorpio? Not in the least. What a beautiful reading. You've got the sword, you've got Major Arcana, and you have 2 cup cards that are absolutely beautiful. And then the 7 of Wands. Like, this is it. This is success. This is spirited dynamite. Historically, as I've said many times, your ruling planet was Mars. That's the fire. That's the wands. That's the determination and the will to succeed, and making it happen. End of story. I don't know any fire sign that thinks otherwise. And it doesn't always happen. I get that. But they don't know that. They never think that way. And if for some reason something doesn't come through, they're on to the next idea, and that's what you're about. That's what's happening. So that's your reading, and I love it. But I'm not done. If you want to hang out just a bit more, I will read 2 of the oracles for you. This is just that extra added, influence and inspiration for you that the oracle messages are, and that I love them for. And, sometimes we can say, hadn't thought about that, but yes, I fully agree, and thank you for bringing that into this reading, because I needed to hear that. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope you resonate right away. It takes a while sometimes not at all. I always say read your sun, moon, rising, or watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, because we are definitely affected by different parts of our charts, depending on the day, and so many different aspects. Why not get the big, the whole mix? They're there for us. We're so much more than a sun sign. This is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck that I love dearly by Colette Baron Reed, and I've been using the Art Nouveau Tarot this month, for the remainder of the month, I should say, second half, because it has gold in every single little bit of the card, and it shimmers and it shines, and it's bright and it's shiny, and that's what Leo season is, and that's what August is. Most places, nice and hot, getting out, having fun. Okay, I got to shuffle one more time though, because for some reason, I feel like I need to, because that was just red as well. So let me just do a couple more shakes here. It's not that you shouldn't have that, but I feel like we need to make sure that I'm giving it your fair shake and shuffle and all that good stuff. So I know that Spirit will come up with exactly the one that needs to be presented to you, and the messages there within. So here we go. Beautiful Scorpio and all of your relationships. The Well Watcher. Ooh, yeah, I love that. See, the depth of the well, like you. The water runs deep, right? It really does. And you got to push that out and purge that out, because you don't want it sitting there with a bunch of sediment in it, or whatever it's called. You need to clean it and flush it and renew, restore, and replenish, which is what Pluto does for you. And the words behind this are wisdom and the power of the divine. And guess what? Here's your third 7. Whoa, that is lucky when it's 3 7s. You can go to Reno and find that out. I don't need to try to convince you of that. That's beautiful. 3 7s equal 21, and that is 3 in numerology, and 3 is growth and expansion and help and cooperation. And that's what this reading is really demonstrating. It has beautiful, beautiful energies for you. Fantastic, beautiful Scorpio. Let me read you the message though. And it says, for number 7. Wow, that's beautiful. I love it when there's synchronicities like that. The well watcher signals the need to go within, to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which he reminds you it is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there, and will be yours to align with. Well, I'm having my cat kind of hassle me right now. One quick moment. That's not okay. That's not okay, boo-boo loves. You can come or you can go. It's up to you. But you can't play with the cords. My beautiful stashed up cords here. Oh, you probably don't need to see that. Okay. We'll continue on. I'll bring him up in a second. Let me have you look. You want to come up on Mommy's lap? You want to come up on Mommy's lap? I'm going to stop for 1 second, everybody, if you'll let me. This is my beautiful, beautiful little clipper. He's what, 1 year and 2 months now, because I got him, he was born in May. Look at, he looks like an eclipse, huh? He's just a precious, beautiful little man. He's a beautiful little boy. And he's a Taurus. But anyway, so forgive me. Back to the task at hand. I'm loving it so much though, because it's just crazy, exactly your energy, which is just perfect. Yeah, the power within and will be yours to align with, as you do anyway. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolution to your life. They will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. And that was in quotation marks. You will know the way forward by the still small voice within. The divine always may answer your call by sending others to help you guide, or to help guide you, forgive me, as I read dyslexically, which is, I think I am a little bit, but it's okay. I still make it work. I love that message. I hope you resonate. It's very much in tune and, in tandem with the readings and the messages that came through and who you are. And, the Cancer aspect too. So that's beautiful. I'm going to finish now with your super attractor manifestation message, where you can go within and you can feel and align and create the life that you choose, because you're bringing that and you're manifesting it and you're feeling it into existence. And if anyone can do it, you can, Scorpio. So your beautiful message in ending. And if you have not subscribed or liked and you're new and you want to support my channel, that's the best way you can do it. I want to grow this channel through time. I know it takes a while, and that's not important to me. What's important is that I have your support and that you are resonating and enjoying it. And I won't know unless you let me know. And I would love that. So yeah, feel free to do that if you feel so inclined. Never by pressure though, ever. So, message in closing for you is, when I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. And that's exactly what it's about. You're feeling it like attracts like. Look at this beautiful fruit abundant, just analogy of just life. There's so much prosperity around us in everything, in nature, in life, in animals, and children, and in love. It's all there. Just grab hold of it and embrace it, and take and just be in tune with it, right? Be in tune with the abundance. It's right there. So I love this. I cannot imagine you not liking this. And I as I said, I feel like you probably are feeling this and have been. I think it's a continuation of the beginning of the month. And so I'm happy for that. And I hope to have you come back next September, which would be not too far from now, like a couple weeks. And check out your reading then. See what's going on for you then, because this is something else. So thank you, and until next time, take great care. Bye for now.